Hey everyone, I just want to give a few words of encouragement that I felt the Lord lay on my heart today. From one of the verses is Psalm chapter 27, verse 14, where it says, "Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord." The Hebrew word for wait is kava, which means to wait, look for, hope, expect, that is, expecting patiently. The word courage there in Hebrew is hazak, which means to strengthen, prevail, to be firm, to be sure. So it's waiting on the Lord patiently. If God has instilled a certain idea or purpose within your heart, a calling that you feel led to, it is our job to wait on the Lord to open up doors of opportunity. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean to sit around and do nothing and wait for something to fall out of the sky, but to rather have an active waiting. That is, in fervent prayer and continuously working towards whatever calling, whatever goal He has instilled within your heart and mind. It's a hopeful waiting. An active, hopeful waiting on the Lord, knowing that the promises He has instilled within our hearts and mind will come to pass. And it's our job to continuously exhibit that hopeful waiting in an active manner and to work towards whatever it is that He has called us to pursue. Another verse is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. "But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary." And we see it in the New Testament, Romans chapter 8, verse 25. It says, "But if we hope for what we do not see," for that promise, that calling that God is still within our hearts and minds, "we eagerly wait for it with perseverance." The Greek word there for perseverance is mane, which means steadfastness, constancy, patient continuancy. So it's each and every day just waiting with that hope instilled within us, knowing that the promises of God will come to pass for our life. We eagerly wait in Greek is ape dakama, which means to expect fully. And it may take time. It's going to take time. And we know that the trials and the struggles in life as we move towards the calling of God in our life are powerful, transformative struggles that help us and mold us into the person that we have been called to be, to fulfill the future calling that God is still within our hearts and minds. It takes time, and it's up to us to wait on the Lord for His perfect timing, the active waiting, the hopeful waiting, to continue to move forward towards His purpose and His calling that He has put within our hearts and minds, that He has set before us, and to not veer from that, but consistently, constantly pursuing that each and every day, knowing and having that surety within our hearts and minds that God will make it come to pass. And that is the active waiting on the Lord. That is the faithful waiting on the Lord. Not being deterred because one day we don't feel very, very well, or feel as though God is lacking in His promise, and we go off and pursue something else that is contrary to God. And myself, and the reason I say this, and I felt so strongly to speak this, is because I've done it so many times myself, and it is difficult sometimes as you go along, and sometimes you don't even really see the fruit flourishing before you. But just like any kind of plant or tree, it takes time for it to fully ripen, for the fruit to become good fruit. And it's the same thing in our life, that it takes time for us to produce the fruit and to be transformed into that beautiful tree that produces good fruit, to enabling us to be able to fully pursue that call that God has instilled within our hearts and minds. Sometimes we're not ready. Most of the time, we're not ready for it. He instills it within us, and it takes time for that idea to manifest itself into reality. And really, what God is doing is waiting on us to be transformed and to grow into that calling. And that is only accomplished through prayer, fellowship with God, and that of being transformed through the pursuit of that calling that He instilled within us. So I hope this helps. I hope this was encouraging for you, whatever God has put within your heart and mind. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and God bless.